Bienvenue dans les LBLCS. Nous sommes heureux de vous avoir aujourd'hui. Accrochez-vous à votre pantalon. Je suis réjoui par la chance. Je suis un nuage héros. Hola.
That's right. That's right. We're international now. We're catering.
Bonjour.
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 Dewey says, "Let's go." We'll stick on pro draft.
Vive le Quebec.
Vive le Quebec boys.
Merde alors.
The Lord. Dewey, would you? This is probably the best time to informally ask you if you are ever interested in casting in French. Can we get a French? Can we get some like either native speakers or people who can speak French to some degree quickly? We should do a French cast. We should do a full French cast. Oh my god.
Merde. I think merde is shit. Or fuck.
Hey, we made no promises that we wouldn't swear. You know what? Let's go over to this screen right here. Guys, welcome to the Thursday night stream. We have a very, very special event tonight. We're streaming CEO, baby. Top of the top. These are our chosen gladiators being sent into the Coliseum for your entertainment. And we've got two incredible teams today. We've got 5 Drinks In versus Acclivity. And this is going to be fantastic. And my co-caster today, the wonderful Happy Cloud, is a CEO player. Can you give us some insight into how the whole CEO situation has been going and your read on this game today?
I think I'm unsure exactly. We've lost our last couple matches, but I think there's a decent amount of parity in the CEO League right now, which is awesome. I don't think any team is like blowing out anyone else, and so we should be in a good game or for a good match. I think it should be. I'm definitely excited to see how it goes. I know Acclivity has won their last match in it was a pretty close best of 3, and then I think 5 Drinks In might be coming off a loss, but also a close best of 3, maybe a win. I'm totally unsure. The players, though, I'm quite familiar with. On the side of 5 Drinks In, we have, I'm not going to say his new name, it's Cyanosis in the top lane. Very skilled player, grandmaster top laner, last season at least. We have York Hunt on the jungle. We have the Gar, and in the mid lane we have Forever Malding and the Mighty Fool.
Quick update, that's not Cyanosis, that's a new top laner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have Cyanosis coming in game 2.
Oh, he's
Sundre
I see he's
Gun,
doing
Sundre,
homework.
I don't know how to say his name.
Correct.
Fantastic. We here at the LBLCS, we have a education forward.
We have a strict
initiative.
homework first policy.
Yes, absolutely. No
You
games.
don't do your homework first, get the out of here.
Yeah.
And then we have the Mighty Fool in the support position on the side of Acclivity, who I know is missing 2 of their players. Were here earlier and mysteriously have disappeared. We're just waiting for them, which is okay. We have FB Dano on support, Munster with a 3 at the end of it, or in the E. I had 80 carry, Stormblade or S7 Ormblade. I assume it's Stormblade. In the mid position, we have Lowback. In the 80 carry, or in the jungle position, we have Roll Swap in the top. I'm excited. So we're getting into the picks and bans. We have Ivern banned, Olaf banned on the side, or Ivern and Olaf banned on the side of 5 Drinks In. When they're rounding out their bans with an Ornn, we have Pantheon, Poppy, and the final ban coming out here for Acclivity. I don't have the link, so I'm going off the stream here, which is fine.
Oh yeah, let me shoot you that bad boy.
Yeah.
have that.
Never
Perfect.
underestimate
Okay,
the
and
power
then
of the Scout's code.
catching up here.
Real quick, Skybear44 with the Prime sub. Thank you so much, man. He says, need that multiplier for the schmeckles. Absolutely.
Thank you, Skybear. You beautiful bastard. Udyr is the final ban, and they're going with the first pick, Seraphine. Seraphine did get a nerf on this patch that we're playing on. I think it dropped yesterday. Quite strong still. A flex pick too, seen in 3 positions mostly, which is mid, support, and then as the bot lane carry. Expecting to see it in the bot lane mostly. Mid, it's pretty good. It has a lot of bad mat, a lot more. It's a lot more unsafe, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But then we have the Acclivity on the back end, first picking Kaisa, which is quite strong. The highest play rate champ on the patch, also holding an impressive win rate, very strong. And Galio a flex pick in this meta, could be going mid or support. I expect it probably to be support. I think it's pretty strong with the Kaisa, but the ability to flex it is there. I've never seen Stormblade play it personally. He's more of like a control mage type player. Hecarim coming out for 5 drinks in response, pretty good. Probably the next best jungler, at least in solo queue, after Olaf and maybe Udyr. But both of those obviously taken off the table. And I'm excited. I want to see what they pick for B3 here. I'm guessing they're going to take their AD carry, unless they think there's some like power pick that. Okay, Gragas. So Gragas is another flex. It could be going support.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it could go jungle, but it's probably going support or top. Most likely top. That's where we've seen it most. Gragas, tank and AP has been getting a lot more popular lately.
Mm-hmm.
It has just a really good matchup spread. It doesn't really lose to anyone, I don't think. And
a Carpus picked up here. I will say, this is probably... Where do you think this Seraphine is going? Because we saw... I don't know if this is something that's happening in other places, but we did see a Seraphine... I believe Seraphine AD carry or AP carry on Tuesday that ended up working.
yeah, so that's one of her like 3 positions that she's... So we don't see it as much in the major regions in pro play. We've seen her more as a support, but in academy and in some of the smaller regions, Seraphine AD carry, quote unquote, is really popular actually. And they go with the supporty build still, so you kind of run like 2 supports basically.
Sure.
But she's very strong. So we have 80 carry pool getting pinched down here. I think that's smart. 5 drinks in. Basically, without picking an 80 carry, they are limiting the pool. There's still quite a few strong 80 carries to grab, so it's not the end of the world. But with these bans, you can tell that they for sure believe that Seraphine is going mid or support. Camille and Jace being banned. Camille and Jace being banned is just targeting strong top lane picks. Jace, I think, is actually pretty good into the Gragas, so maybe they just want to give Gragas a better matchup.
Now, I'm really curious to see what the AD carry position ends up being, because they did choose to pinch AD carry with that Misfortune and Smear ban, which, I mean, you know, who can blame them? Get rid of that 360-degree win wall. Nobody needs that nonsense in their games.
Renekton being picked here, which they're saving counter pick. Again, Galio could be support or mid. Senna being picked.
Ooh.
And this last, so 5 drinks in has basically just like really been hitting us with tons of flex picks. This final pick is going to reveal itself. Right. I do think Seraphine Senna is particularly strong. I haven't been keeping up that much with all the CEO teams, but based on what I've seen and scrim results, I do know that Okay, I was gonna say the Gar likes to pick more wave clear style mid, so it is support Seraphine and then a Nivea mid.
Sure.
So if they're gonna give potentially Stormblade the counter pick here. Oh, it's Vigar. It's Vigar.
Anivia's
Okay.
Vigar. Yes.
So the last pick is Vigar, which is I know that's something that the Gar really enjoys playing. We'll see what Stormblade picks here. So it is Galio support. So both teams fairly magic damage heavy, actually, which is interesting to say the least.
I am going to start the predictions, by the way, now that these drafts have been... wait, this is... Manage these. All right, hold on. Start a prediction. All right, here we go. Perfect. How do you like these drafts? Who do you think came out ahead here? Any composition reaching
I
out
like
to
both.
you in this time?
So I like both of these drafts, actually. I feel like they both teams got a lot of very high-powered picks. I am surprised that Acclivity went for the Renekton pick. Because Renekton's usually like... Or Gragas is usually picked as a counter to Renekton. And there's not like you're picking Renekton for the synergy with the jungle, because Karthus isn't like a Talia or a Nidalee. He's not coming up there just to pressure and gank. He's more trying to farm. So I do think that's a little strange. I think the Senna Seraphine bot lane is pretty volatile, because if they get ahead, they're going to be really oppressive, and it'll be hard for Kai'Sa and Galio to do much. But if they fall behind at all, Galio will be able to constantly engage. We'll have to see. I think Senna, I'm guessing Malding is going to do the new Senna build, where you basically build Kraken Slayer and Ginsu's Rage Blade, and you do a ton of damage, and you have insane range. You can just keep people out. So I do kind of like 5 Drinks comp. But Acclivity, I think they're on a lot of their, like, what I would say...
Well, let me just say that the people are with you on that. Right now, 9.6k Schmeckles being placed on 5 Drinks in. Folks, the betting is open. You've got a couple more minutes. Click on that predict button. See if you can earn yourself some Schmeckles. Now, I know there were some allusions in chat to the travesty, the crime that occurred last night. We apologize. We are investigating the culprits that are involved in the crime, and let it be known that the mighty fool, the man who clicked the button, is actually in this match right now. So
and people are betting on him to win.
People are betting on him to win. Some people betting on Acclivity. Maybe he'll earn you some money. Maybe he'll lose you some money. Let's find out. It's gonna be interesting.
I'm very surprised it's leaning so hard towards 5 Drinks in. I think people are sleeping on Acclivity. I think Acclivity got a lot of picks they really like playing. We'll see after this game. Whoever voted on Acclivity is about to win big. That's all I'm gonna say. If they win.
Ooh, that's
Obviously,
true.
it could go both ways.
I mean, right now it's 85% voting for 5 Drinks in. So if you vote on Acclivity right now, the odds are going to be great for you. Rescued saying, if I win, you better get your Schmeckles. Absolutely. Rescued. I believe Rescued and Praetorian are 2 people who've come forward and claimed. It's so hard. You know, I'm hoping that if we can't get you your Schmeckles back, we at least will be able to afford you perhaps a moral victory. We're working on crafting a sort of Thunderdome style structure that would allow us to solve complicated conflicts like this. The price of the Schmeckle can vary at times, and any money, any Schmeckles that we have, we will use to purchase lions and tigers to fill our Thunderdome which you can force certain casters to go and fight in. I just made some big promises right there, but it's been said.
Can I get a free coffee at Denny's? Okay, I read the name. Rescued. It's low budget LCS. I don't have enough money to give you free coffee.
We can't even get those and yes, we know Todd, the assistant manager, for sure. And Ev Dingus asks him if he wants to just do like 100 sesh of heads or tails with the boys. But no, I'm sorry. We still can't get free coffees. We're working on it though. Boss Guy says he likes both drafts. He doesn't like the Vel'Koz with the Karthus. We're just waiting on...
Why, Boss Guy? Why don't you like Vel'Koz with Karthus? What's the reason? I think it's okay. They got a lot of AoE. Just obliterate someone.
Ev Dingus says we only got 75 rounds of heads or tails in last night. It's a fun little pastime there.
So I was informed that the AD carry for Acclivity is showing up. He's on his way. Something happened IRL that made him late. He apologizes. The jungler, on the other hand, potentially MIA. They do have a sub on their roster, so we'll have to see. Hopefully he makes it. I would love to see these teams battle it out at full strength.
Absolutely.
That's just a little update.
Yeah, we're here for the clash, and not the band. Just sort of a video game clash. Dewey says we want to play. Absolutely. You know, while we're
Darling, you got to let me know.
was that a Clash song?
Yeah.
I'm not good.
Should I stay or should I go now?
That's them?
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Wow. Pretty famous song. Keegan Biglowski says we want taxation without representation. Keegan, we accept. I thank you for bringing it forward. I just assume that you speak for the people. Yeah, this has been a long time to listen to really intense music, but I'm just gonna let it play out. Shadowqua says, in my opinion, blue draft is better, comma. There's way too much magic. On the red side, they're super incentivized to get MR, and red loses a ton of damage.
Shadowqua. I'm gonna hit you with a little. They're both really heavy magic damage. They have Seraphine, Vigar, Gragas. Versus Vel'Koz, Karthus, Galio. And they both have 2 AD threats. Both teams have about the same amount of magic damage, I would say. Just hitting you with that. Just food for thought, my friend. They both have about the same amount of magic damage.
Speaking of some more food for thought, that is a good point though. Hopefully we get to see this Jazz played out. Dewey says
Red side has way more. That's true, but they both have a lot.
Bring Mighty Fool to justice. We will, as best we can. Not Just a Man says, who won game 1? Well, it's a good question.
No one.
No one. Still coming to grips with it all. And not no one because they finally won League of Legends and they realized that, hey, we don't have to fight. We can just talk it out.
The real winners are the friends we made along the way.
That
was
so
the real
true.
game.
Wow. Hold on. A Happy Cloud, he figured it out. He fixed it.
My God, he's right.
Yeah, we're just
I
chilling.
have not had much water today. I need to drink some more.
Dude, go get some water. Chat, if you ever want to...
Well, I have my trusty...
Do you have a backpack with the big, like, sippers?
A Buzzio flask. It's a gallon water, like, hydro flask. It's huge. I just carry it around with me. It literally, I'm getting jacked as I'm getting hydrated.
We can't wait to see a newly improved, hyper-muscled, a Happy Cloud. Are you seeing this?
You want to hear the copy pasta?
Yeah, rumor has it, Yorick Hunda is the Kamashovo sniper, killing Bambis from long range in the woods. No one has been able to kill him. His kill count is presumed in the hundreds. How can anyone vote against FDI?
Okay, so
yes,
I'll tell you guys a story.
great.
Because
This
we're
is
still
free and
currently
open.
waiting.
This is unstructured chill time, guys.
So I work for a after-school organization, Boys and Girls Club of America.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday I'm working my normal day. I live in California, so we have learning hubs set up. So our kids, we have a lot of like underprivileged youth that are coming to get help because they have not been able to attend school. I get a call. It's like, hey, I know you're doing this thing, but can you come over and help us? We just got a call that we got a shipment of. They asked if we wanted this shipment of hand sanitizer.
Ooh.
You know, and I was like, cool, sure, I'll come over. Also, when your boss says, "Can you?" that means
Right.
come. I don't.
Right.
I don't have a choice in the matter. So I
Right.
get over there. It wasn't some hand sanitizer. It was 4,000 boxes
What?
of hand sanitizer. Each box of hand sanitizer had like 28 bottles, I think, 28 dispensers.
Oh my god.
Dude, we did it from like 1. I left at 5:30,
Oh my god.
and apparently they didn't finish till 7 because they said I have a disc in my lower back that I injured when I was younger,
Uh-huh.
and so like lifting and like putting stuff down for like hours is, it was okay, but after like hour 4 it starts to obviously hurt. I'm in a lot of pain.
Right.
I so my the HR director, she's like, I don't want you to get hurt, so you go home. So I'm like, okay, I'll go home. They're like, we're almost done. Apparently they didn't finish till 7, but it was 4,000 boxes.
How many
wasn't-
boxes in? First of all, just want to build a picture. Was it a one box at a time deal, and how many boxes in till you started to feel it?
It was like, so I really just didn't realize how big the truck was, and in those big semis they have like rungs that kind of divide so you can see how far back you are in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 13 in total, and we were like 5 in, and we had done a lot. I was like, oh, did 5, like that's cool. How many more rungs do we have left? And my boss was like, oh, we got to be really close at the end. He's like, never mind, we have 8 more. 8 more, and I was just, after like 2 more rungs, I was dying. So
Yeah, that seems.
so here's apparently he's explaining in the chat right now. They have an e-sub for top. Well, let's just see.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're both teams are trying to figure it out. There's clearly no ill will here. Just this is some creative solutioning. So in situations like this, we do tend to lean towards the team that has been inconvenienced. So in this case, it's going to be 5 drinks in, so they can kind of decide what they'd like to do here, whether or not they want to redraft or not. Guys, thanks for sticking with us, the crew that's been sticking around through this. I had a whole tarot card thing that we were gonna do. Oh, and it looks like we are going into it. Let's see here. No, that's a D&D Discord. That's the wrong one.
All right, I have your cards. The chance.
Oh my God. Yes. All right. Excellent. This is the reading we promised.
Your 3 cards. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Great.
Your first card is the 6 of Pentacles.
The 6 of.
Your second card
Uh-huh.
is the 3 of Pentacles.
Wow.
And your final card is the Queen of Cups.
Beautiful. Now, what does that mean?
Which means,
By the way, folks, this is a tarot card reading that's happening right now. My future is being revealed.
Let me check my.
Yes, no
Get
problem.
out my guidebook here.
Yeah, of course, absolutely. Queen of Cuffs, winky face, damn straight. Thank you, Rescued. Yeah, folks, just let me know, by the way, if Happy Cloud like predicts my doom or anything, and there's something that you guys see in the cards that we don't from up here. Keegan Pogowski says peanut butter, of course.
I'm gonna redo it. So you have the upside down Pace of Swords. Your second card. Oh, okay. Second card is
Oh, no.
the upside down 4.
Okay. And
Your third card is the upside down Pace of Cups.
It's possible the whole deck's upside down.
So you have the Page of Swords reversed.
Okay.
Which means you're not being confrontational or defending your position.
Okay.
You lack self-esteem, but
Damn
you don't really have a pride or an ego.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you have the 4 of Wands reversed.
Okay.
Means you're not welcomed with joy,
Yeah.
not arriving in a safe place, arriving in a place where you're not loved, no happiness or celebration, lack of harmony, lack of support, no time to relax or enjoy yourself, okay?
Oh, fuck.
And you have the reversed
Oh, no.
Page of Cups.
It's only
There's
getting
no chance
worse.
of an emotional connection, no sentimental gift, no dating or marriage proposals, no opening up feelings, and not being honest or brave about your feelings. Okay, we'll do another one
Well, guys.
while we wait here for.
Well, guys, this is LeChance signing off for the last time, apparently.
We'll read Rescued Tarot cards.
Yeah, let's go for Rescued Tarot cards.
First card
I wanted
for Rescued is the 5 of Swords upright, which means defeated.
Oh, shit.
It means that you're the battle you've been struggling with is over. There was no clear winner. Both sides ended up feeling defeated.
Interesting.
You're walking away, no reason to fight anymore. An unpleasant victory. And that your next card is upside down Ace of Wands.
Oh no.
No opportunity for personal growth.
Oh no. Hey, Happy Cloud.
Foresight or vision, no fertility or vitality. Not a good experience.
Bro.
These are negative today. And the final one is the upside down 9 of Swords. No regrets. You're not going to do something you may regret. You do not regret, and you won't be worried about something coming up in life.
Nice. Rescued says, this sounds like my solo queue. Yeah, maybe these fortunes are all in relation to...
You're telling you're in loser's queue.
Oh my god. Hey, Rescued, I'm right with you. We've both got incredibly bleak.
I didn't realize it was going to be so depressing. I
Holy
apologize.
shit. No, it's okay. It's just our future. And I'm glad that I know that wait, what was it? That I'm unwelcome and and unloved? Ah, shit, guys. We're going to get really into fortune telling on this stream. It's going to be like a real deep cut.
Guys, I'm going to be real with you. LeChance said the tarot card thing in the community chat. I'm not very good with tarot cards. And then the first thing he said to me when I joined the lobby was, and I quote, how good is your French accent? Which I said, not great.
I thought it was excellent. I thought you had
Yeah.
a fantastic accent. Dupe Sorrow says, fortune telling? Hey, it's already done. Rescued and I's fortunes are locked. They've been chiseled into stone. As promised.
We're starting an hour, or not an hour, 30 minutes later than anticipated, but that's okay.
Once again,
So for all we know, for everyone who is attending a little late, the role swap is usually the top laner, and he's going to be playing jungle, while
yes.
their emergency sub is going to be their top laner for this game.
Mm.
Both teams gave 5 drinks the ability to redraft. They said no, so going into game 2, Acclivity will lose bans.
Yes.
Probably one at the beginning and one in the second rotation. In some capacity, I don't know how we're gonna do that. We'll decide that after. But yeah.
Keegan Muglaski says, true. Do any game start on time? Dupe Sorrow Rue says, hey, it's just low budget start time. We're used to it. Dupe Saru, that's what it is. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for sticking it out with us. We love you. We think you guys are fantastic. And Rescued, I'm sorry that you stuck with us. And Rescued says it can only get better from here, right? And that's the attitude that I like. And yeah.
Yeah, just remember, it's only the worst day of your life so far.
Right.
Could be worse. Could be better.
Absolutely. Guys, if the stream crashes, my bad.
Hell no, the LCS can hardly start on time. True.
That's what I'm saying.
We're just like our parent organization.
Right. Yeah, our parent organization. Oh no, this isn't looking good. This isn't looking good.
You're lagging out for me. Okay, wait. It's doing a scene transition.
Oh, okay, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Woo. Guys, it's gonna be one of those streams. Dupe Saru says, thanks for getting my name right, you guys. Well, the credit goes to Happy Cloud.
You're welcome. Do-O Saro. You're welcome.
He giveth and he taketh away. Keegan Bogowski says, Shadow Organization Unite. I don't know what that's in reference to, man. It's pretty weird. It's a pretty weird
Eastern
thing to say.
Mathematics says, yeah, I don't know what are you talking about? I don't understand. Where's Cyanosis? Cyanosis will be attending game 2. He had to finish his homework, apparently. And we at the LBLCS have a strict homework first policy.
Yes.
He wanted to play, and I said, your education is more important.
Yep.
He said, Happy Cloud, please. I just want to play with my homies. And I said, fuck you, go do your homework. And he went over there, did his homework. Role swap jungle? Yes, because Challenge Nar is a emergency sub, and he is a top lane main. So role swap is role swapping to the jungle. For those of us who are familiar with LBLCS lore, the original Shadow Pups jungler, the Season 2 champs, which I think at the time was just executive and economy, so they're executive champs. Their original jungler was a player named Incline, and that is him. Role swap is actually that player.
I gotta call
Fun
this
fact.
one out. Zelius Lowell says, Happy Cloud is the cutest mid laner in the LBLCS across all leagues. So some
Just a
pretty
fact,
enormous accolades.
actually. I'm pretty goddamn cute.
It's true, man. It's why you've got the cutest mid laner award.
What
5
is this?
seasons in a
It's
row.
in his name. Bistro Mathematics. True. Role swap is his name. Pretty sure Naughty Boys won season 2. No, Naughty Boys suffered an embarrassing defeat at the hands of the Shadow Pups.
Oh.
The laughing stocks in the entire league.
Ooh, speaking of defeat,
Okay.
Galio goes
Ooh.
right in. But the W hits a minion. It's a rough spot.
Okay,
Bo-
so Munger, yeah. Still not a bad play there by Dano, but they weren't able to capitalize to get more damage.
Yeah, this
So I
is
do think this double support lane with Chance is going to be kind of cancer to deal with when it gets going, because they're going to be able to heal each other. So unless they die in a
Right.
full all-in, poke and heals will be pretty annoying.
right.
Oh, Woopa says Munger is the cutest AD carry in all of North America. Maybe.
Oh,
I don't know. Like,
it's possible. We don't have enough information to refute that, so we won't.
true.
Um,
Ooh,
both of
Stormblade.
these, you know, you talk about it in the actual LCS with long pauses. You know, teams have got to stay fighting fit through a long break, right? And there's a shift in mental. Not unlike being ready to cast, there's a similar shift in mental. So, pardon us while we ramp up here. But so how these guys react behind the keyboard, I think, is going to be pretty vital here. It sort of feels like the same kind of mental as, like, I don't know, going into game 5 of a series or something.
Hotel Liquor says, like, we didn't 2-0 you guys last week. Lamau.
Ooh, but
Let's talk
Challenger
about
walking up
season
here.
2. Naughty boys.
Tsundere Gun just
You
going to be
do
able to
this.
walk out there and is going to collect this wave.
Okay. That's a nice little fancy feat.
Happy Cloud, are you hashing out previous seasons with people in the chat right now?
No, Tarded
No?
just living up to his name. Unfortunately, not taking the full context. But I was bashing
Oh.
Evan for sure. But also, when I scrimmed against Munger, he said he didn't go munging, so he is fake. True. His name isn't Munger; it's Mung 3R.
Oh. Mung 3R. It's always
So
a
this
mystery.
matchup, again, I kind of commented on this in the draft, but I'm fairly certain Gragas is just a Renekton counter pick. So
Sure.
the fact that Acclivity picked Renekton into Gragas, not only picking him into a counter matchup, but then roll swap, delegating that to his emergency sub, be like, your turn to deal with this, not
Right.
mine. Which I find kind of funny.
Some nice.
Okay, nice CSing. with
Yeah,
the
that was
synergy
really
there.
good. Made me kind of jealous. I've been playing a lot more League recently, and been trying to polish my skills. So CSing under tower, definitely a pretty thing to watch, for certain.
Beastro Mathematics with the colon D face in the chat. Oh, nice cancel there by Stormblade. Stormblade, having scrimmed against Acclivity many a times, can say from first-hand experience he does have a fairly strong Vel'Koz. I think it's one of his more played champs, so I am expecting big things from him. We'll have to see. Both junglers just kind of farming it out. Yorick Hunt does have the lead in CS here, but it looks like he'll get ready to full clear again. He's pinging towards the dragon here, maybe looking for a solo. Maybe they spotted Karthus. I don't know what would inspire this play, but it is the right one.
Yeah, absolutely. Whether or not they're doing it for the right reasons, it's certainly the right action. Doesn't look like
I think it
anyone's
might
gonna
be
able to get
because
there.
they pushed such a big wave in top
Sure.
that they know that Renekton cannot teleport down here or he loses way too much.
Right.
The risk, you know?
Sure.
So, very smart, I would say, of him. That call, so they get the first drag, which is good. Both these teams scale pretty well, so being able to get the first dragon in the race to the 4 for the soul is pretty important. I am expecting as soon as Karthus hits 6 for bot lane to look for an all-in. It will be one of their big chances.
Sure. Speaking
Okay,
of an
the
all-in
guard.
right there. Yeah.
Okay,
Storm.
loses his flash.
Stormblade throwing everything out. Yeah,
Pretty good stuff there.
I certainly didn't think about that. Ooh, they got the root down here. Follow-up CC from Senna, and Galio's got a stun of his own, and roll swap is down here, coming to the bot lane, and flash forward. That's going to be first blood. Karthus ulting as well, and he's going to get a kill in the mid lane. Well,
So Karthus
looky Lou.
gets 6 right after that. Mighty Fool, I don't think he can hold this. Try to stay with XP, wait for his minions. And they're going to get a plate. And 2 kills for Acclivity.
That was a
Your
really
cunt.
fortunate fight in the mid lane for Acclivity right there to get Vygar just low enough that Karthus could just pop that ult as well. Man's ganking a
Oh
ton
yeah,
of
for
lanes.
sure. That was definitely good. Yeah, so not only did Gar lose his flash, but then he just dies and he gives the kill to Karthus,
Right.
which I would argue is just even better than Vel'Koz. But this is
Oh, wow, yeah, Galio all the way up in the top lane. Challenger getting in front
Dano
of
with the
Tsundere
great
gun
roam.
right there. But the flash and the ult, the Gragas is going to get himself free. That is a slippery big man.
Gragas is a nice little combo there. Really fun to watch Gragas play. I love the fact that he's just doing all these crazy moves.
Uh-oh. Vygar might be pinched here. There's 4 people up on the top side for Acclivity, and Yorick Hunt is going to find himself face-to-face with a Galio. The Gar coming to back him up, maybe getting rid of a Blast Cone, and they're going to get that pink ward. The real victory.
Yeah, so Hecarim not really starting much action here. He's just power farming. He is slightly ahead of the Karthus, although Karthus I think is ahead in gold because of the kill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Karthus a little bit ahead in gold, but they're just turbo farming. There's quite a big CS lead in the mid lane, but that's somewhat balanced by the slight CS leads that 5 Drink has in top and bot. Although bot lane is catching this wave, so it's going to be evened out here.
They've got level 6 right here. All right, Kai'Sa just got level 6 as well, and everything goes on to the Kai'Sa. Smart of her to back up right there so Seraphine couldn't get more damage on as well. Although
yeah, Mighty Fool just, like kind of like you said, Mighty Fool is was looking, I think, for the angle, because if you shoot Seraphine right through an ally or an enemy, it extends the range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Yorick Hunt gets the flash. It's fine, he just leaves. Smart to him not to go too deep there. He probably would, at best, trade.
Boy, that is super annoying, huh? I think you're absolutely right about this.
Yeah.
Double support lane.
I will hit you with my caster bias.
Yeah, sure.
I think Senna, after her change recently, where the big change, there were two of them. One, they fixed a bug with her Q where it wasn't getting stacks of on-hit items, mainly Kraken Slayer.
Ooh, great over the wall stun right there.
Okay.
Flash away from Sienna right there.
Kai'Sa could ult.
Yeah, absolutely. Mighty Fool looking for some distance. The Croc is fighting a horse in the mid lane, or in the right by Rift Herald right here. Oh my god, there's a lot of fighting happening at once. Karthus ult just barely doesn't get to. Hecarim went real low right there.
I think Acclivity just playing like every side of the map.
Yeah, seriously.
Yorick was able to get the, oh, maybe he goes down here.
Let's see, he's got the flash and the unstoppable charge.
Nice ult.
Great job. Oh, and he's still got Rift. Didn't even see that. So, they're behind in gold, but they're not behind in objectives. They've got the dragon. This next dragon is coming up. They've got this Rift Herald. I'm assuming they're going to try and drop this Rift Herald somewhere to put pressure on a lane and then go for this dragon. If Acclivity doesn't rush it right away, Pink Wards drop down, starting to march their way into this dragon pit, setting the scene for what could be a pivotal fight right here. Yorick Hunt walking forward into a bush, and I'm going to be honest, just feels like he just got lucky right there. Maybe Acclivity not realizing that nobody else was with him.
Yeah, I mean, they could have maybe chunked him. I don't think they would have killed him, because Karthus doesn't have like a ton of burst, and Kai'Sa, although she has a lot of burst, she isn't at her like spike yet. But this dragon, they're looking for it. They don't have TP on Gragas, but the Croc does.
Yeah, the Croc does have TP. Forever Malding coming around here in the corner does land it onto Carthage right here. They're gonna get the dragon, and Hecarim's gonna be get a lot of damage onto him. Kai'Sa looking to stack those passive hits right there. The Gar on the back line. Vel'Koz able to sneak around. Forever Malding walking up forward, slapping people with that damage. Nobody's gonna go down. Everyone playing that like real careful, just they got the dragon, they got out. That was their objective right there. Yorick Hunt, though, taking so much damage, and he is taken down. And now it's the Gar, a level down from this Vel'Koz. And right in the bot lane, Galio jumps forward, taunts both of them. Forever Malding flashes away, but does go down. Tsundere gun right here onto this Vel'Koz. Low health, but not low enough. And now the Galio coming in right there. Oh my god, a great charm, but nobody's going down yet. Gragas goes down, teleport's coming in, the Mighty Fool running away. Is he gonna get tagged? Here he is, the Ignite goes down as well. And that was, oh my god, that was a really fortuitous series of events for Acclivity.
Yeah, so Acclivity just cleans up house, and this is, I think, kind of just I would say a lot of it's bleeding from this like mid lane difference that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
Stormblade just seems like he's doing quite well, and I do think Stormblade's a good player. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I also think that Vigard does not like these long range poke mage type matchups.
Yeah.
So I think not only are you playing into someone who's good at the Vel'Koz, but you're also playing. They last picked the Vigard into it. And I know this might be a counter pick for Gar, but it just seems like it's really not working out for him at all. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Stormblade kind of running away with the lane. And although Yorick Hunt is slightly ahead in CS, Roll Swap is able to pick up kills with his ult. He's gotten a few ganks off in general. The Hecarim really hasn't done much, if anything, this game. So we'll have to see.
Ooh, speaking of, he's going to dive in right here. He is going to push Kai'Sa back into the appropriate position, and she's going to go down. That shutdown gold right as you say that, going into Forever Malding's pocket.
Okay, must have heard me.
Must. Classic caster curse. Nothing is more consistent. And you know, credit to Forever Malding. The man's been up in farm, and here he is. Let's see if Gragas can get out of this situation. He's just been stunned there. He doesn't have ult. Oh, sorry. He does. He uses it. He flashes away. Oh, you can't dodge a Karthus ult. Hey, he lived and went really low. We can't see it right now, but my god, his health bar went low.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he used one of his W or one of his moves. He could have used the W for damage reduction, and then also could have used the he gets 10% I think of his max health every single time he uses passive. I don't know if that scales up or if that's what it is. His passive is he restores 135 health right now. It's 8% of his max health, so this tank Gragas just heals so much.
Yeah,
Acclivity only with the 2k gold lead, but they have a lot of gold on their carries.
They do. 5 Drinks in doing a good job of having a farm lead in a couple of different positions here. That was a lot of damage onto Kai'Sa right there. Yikes. I think you're totally right about this long range poke onto the Vigard. That's not fun.
Vigard likes more mid-range matchups on melee comps because he can like throw the cage down. But in these matchups, it's really hard. I think he just gets poked out.
Yeah. Now
also, Vel'Koz himself really likes these like medium range matchups. He likes either going against like immobile champs or medium range champs. And yeah, it looks like the Gar had to use his stopwatch there.
Yorick Hunt, you could say he's getting caught right now, but he hasn't been caught right at this second. The man's jumping around. It looks like they're going to try and commit onto this Renekton to finish off a kill, a flash away. Challenger surviving with a decent amount of health there with his ult, and Gragas pops out the ult just cuz.
Ooh, he almost comboed them.
Ooh, let's see a flash forward. Double flashes. Hey, great cage right there from the Gar. Dodging at the exact same time.
The thing is, too, is Stormblade took the cleanse, so he really will never have to worry about dying to Vigard, because if he ever gets caged in a position where he thinks he can die, he can just cleanse it, right, and walk away. Oh, he cancels his back as well. Yeah, this is just rough for Gar.
Yeah, they're
We'll
doing
have
a
to
good
see,
job of like pressing.
Maybe the Vigar pick will. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, Acclivity is doing a great
pressing
job
their
of
advantage.
pressing their advantage in a lot of these different lanes. They're going to get this second Drake for their team right now. They're going to start stacking them. Huracan taking a lot of damage there. I also just like Renekton having that teleport, like saving that teleport over Gragas's in that play that happened, whatever, like 5-ish, 6-ish minutes ago. Huge. And I think they're just doing a good job of roaming around. Galio's been all over the map, and Seraphine's been roaming too, but I feel like Galio, probably just due to the gold lead in each of these lanes, has been having a little bit more of an effect. Karthus
I
jumping,
don't know
man.
if it's on my end, but you're like lagging out for me. Could just be on my end.
Chat, let us know if I'm lagging out to you guys, because you know what? You're what matters. Happy Cloud matters
True.
too, but this is the there's a fight happening. Guys, there's a fight happening. It's a 2v1. One man's a horse, one man's a giant alligator. The horse and the alligator are fighting, and a ghost man has come in. He's interceded, but to no effect.
Okay, gets the kill there. Shutdown goes over. Again, the gold lead isn't like astronomical by any means,
Certainly not.
but it is getting up, and both of these comps kind of do similar things. So we'll have to see. Forever Malding is almost at his very powerful 2-item spike. Now, one thing I'll say is he went for Swift.
Ooh, another thing I'll say though,
I
great
actually
charm ult right there. Seraphine
Oh,
layering
man.
it perfectly, but couldn't get out of there, and they're gonna get 2 charges off this Rift Herald. You hate to see it if it's happening against you. You love to see it if you're pulling it off right there. 2 charges is fantastic. Thank you. I'm now drinking a Poland Spring sparkling energy water beverage. For all you folks
Nice.
out there who are looking for a light energy drink. Crisp. This stream brought to you by Poland Spring, the spring that runs through the middle of the rift.
The Rift, otherwise known as Poland,
Yes, yes,
hence the name Poland Spring.
of course.
So, Forever Malding, you're in do or die situations where you're falling behind and the enemy team scales quite well.
Sure.
What you need to do is play around your power spikes. So they have Sterix almost completed on this Hecarim. Forever Malding has completed his very powerful 2-item spike. Gragas completed the whatever it's called, the Sunfire Aegis. So I would say if Hecarim can get his Sterix before the
Vigar
dragon-
being not picked at all. Skillful flash gets him
That's
out of
the
what
flash.
otherwise would have been a brutal mugging. Yorick Hunt jumping in right here. He's going to get stunned up. Some fighting happening on the right side right there. Galio ulting on top of Karthus, who's going to go golden, and Kaisa slapping away from the back line, taunted up, and getting all of these shots off right there. 2 kills, maybe more. Kaisa dashing in, flashing forward. Forever Malding taking some slaps now. Able to get under tower. Kaisa's going to take a turret shot, but that's going to be a 1 for 4 in favor of Acclivity.
Yeah, it's just rough. It's very hard to fight in the jungle. Stormblade is so strong. He completed the Seraphs. He has so much damage, and he just was able to like basically obliterate both the Mighty Fool and Gar when they were coming through the choke. And the Karthus has the Zanya, so he's able to live for a while, dealing a ton of damage, and it just wasn't enough, right?
Right. That was one of those rough things because they got super close to killing their target, but their target was Karthus. So even if he did go down, he was still going to be relevant into that fight. And we've seen...
Yeah, we'll really have to see
Yeah.
if they can win fights here, but it's looking very grim.
And they've been doing a good job of, staying within a relevant... I think, obviously right now is the furthest back that they've been. Let's see, Hecarim versus Renekton right here, both even on levels. Yorick Hunt gonna pop Ghost, but Acclivity's got backup here.
Okay, Renekton flashes over the wall there.
Oh, did he? He did.
I'm very
Being pinned
surprised. He
out.
did have backup. Maybe he could have. I don't know.
Maybe
I
it
think
was
he
just
was
the
okay, but
certainty.
he just didn't know where the end. He just didn't know, where anyone was. The car looking for a trade over the wall just gets blasted by the Q.
Yeah, this is definitely where the game starts to feel like, okay, we've got a couple more opportunities to come back here. One of one of the things is just to like survive as long as possible. But you know, if we were to pass off any advice, Keegan Boglowski's got a good statement here, which is never get involved in a land war in Asia, never go against a Sicilian when death is on the line, and never fight Vel'Koz in the jungle. Cue laughter. Oh, Grog is going down so far in a teleport right into the middle of their ranks. Renekton's going to come in here. This is a scary push. A good cage right there, but it's only going to delay Acclivity a little bit. We might be seeing the end of the game right here. They've got a meaty wave. They've got their whole team, and God knows they've got the damage. A double dash forward and onto the Gragas. Galio actually gets knocked out of it, and Renekton gets taken down. Let's see if they can clear this wave. That might be able to buy him enough time. A forced flash right there from the Karthus. Oh, Stormblade's so scary, flashing over the wall, waiting to the last second.
Stormblade does that.
Oh, let's see if he gets it. He
kills
does.
him, I think.
Yep. Oh my God, Kai'Sa just dives right in. She wants to end it now. She can't wait for the next push. And that is going to be actually a kill back onto Gragas right there, but a double kill for Kai'Sa. I don't know if they're going to be able to...
Kai'Sa just feeling herself. I don't think they can end the game with that, unfortunately. But still was able to do a ton of damage there. Kind of show how strong she is at this moment.
Oh my God. Vel'Koz 8-0. So meaty. So scary. Just freaking terrifying.
Still a chance. It's not looking good.
Hey, man.
For 5 drinks in. I don't like to call the game early, but it just seems their comp is not very good into Acclivity's comp when behind.
I think that's
they have to kind of funnel into their too short range. The bot lane from 5 drinks is obviously has a decent amount of range, but the other 3 are fairly short range. Vel'Koz being this strong with the fact that they have the Karthus ult to back up his AoE is they just really can't approach them.
Yeah.
We kind of got a preview of Gragas, who was flashless at the time, you know, which might help him at the next fight.
Yeah.
But he just got like one shot over the wall, and he's a tank, right? He doesn't have a ton of MMR, but he's a tank, a tanky boy.
Yeah.
He just instantly gets killed by this super fed Vel'Koz. Vel'Koz still hasn't backed. He's sitting on what I assume is just, yeah, he's sitting on 11, or he's 3,000 gold. I assume he'll finish his Morello. Maybe he'll just opt for another item instead.
That's
a 1v1 here.
That's a good point about just like their composition maybe not being excellent from a, you know, if they're not even or ahead here, because, I mean, this poor Vigar, who, you know, all he wants to do is farm, but there's so much ability to pick him. It's rough being the little guy on the rift right now. And that's the situation that he's in.
Yeah, I definitely am not a fan of this pick, but he did have to blind pick his mid, and it's unfortunate, but yeah, it's just like, I am more of a fan of Vigar into a lot of melee champions, personally. Sure. We'll see. Get a snare on a roll swap. I don't know if it will matter. They're kind of base locked here.
You know, if we're looking for any plus sides, let's see if they can get a pick right here. Renekton, I mean, man can just jump over a wall.
He's a tanky alligator for sure.
He's such a tanky gator. So, I mean, on the positive side, Vigar is able to just take this bottom wave, you know? He should be able to consistently farm that. And maybe...
Vigar does have the Hourglass, which will help him if he gets caught out, and it will help him play against the Karthus ult.
Yes.
Karthus isn't that strong, so they don't have to worry about, like, the Karthus ult killing their whole team.
Yeah.
But this Vel'Koz is so strong, right? He's just like... mean, it looks like Acclivity's just waiting for the dragon here. They know they don't really need to risk anything. They can kind of split them, and they have so much poke that the side of five drinks just has to like constantly base after each this like war of attrition. They're not winning because of how much or how far behind they are as a team.
Yes. Oh, look at this, an immediate collapse onto the Vel'Koz. I think that's a smart move. If they're going to make a play, make it.
Did they kill Thornblade here?
Galio just rocks them, though.
No.
And this is the follow-up right here. This is everybody getting cut down. It's going to be the full ace for sure. And they're not able to get their target. Cannot blame them, though. I think that's like... If
they weren't even able to kill the Vel'Koz there.
Yeah, they weren't able to kill their target. It does look
like
they
had to look for the fight there. That was their opening.
I respect the hell out of that, though.
I don't fault them for it. Like, the game was probably over, so you just have to go for a play like that.
Right.
But they're going to, end the game, and game one goes to Acclivity. And that was definitely... Yeah, definitely it ended up not really being the sub who did much that game. Like, he just kind of went even in lane, and Roll Swap held his own in the jungle. But more the mid and bot lane on the side of Acclivity just really showing up, and Stormblade just really putting on a clinic in Lane Kingdom, as Elias would say, and he just ran away with the game, unfortunately. Just so strong. Got so far ahead.
Yeah, he absolutely did. That was like, that's one of those games where it kind of just like runs away from you. That's not to say that I don't think Acclivity played real well. But in terms of push or pull, they were able to, you don't know it in those moments of the game, but looking back, they were always able to keep their foot on the pedal. Like, they never peeled off, there wasn't really pushback. Not that there wasn't, a lack of trying or anything like that. Just really Acclivity doing a good job of pressing their advantage. We're going to cut on over to the pro draft. Let's see. Oh, wait, let me pay out those schmeckles. All right, let me move these things around as well. Keegan Buglaski says, backstabbed by the team I put my schmeckles on, betrayed. How am I supposed to cope? I'm so sorry, man. Yep, end prediction, show you the money. Hey, guys, we're about to... Oh, we should get some fun audio to play here as well. I don't have it right now, but we're going to work on that. All right, / prediction. That's right, I'm a big boy now. I know how to do the predictions all by myself. And who won Happy Cloud?
Acclivity won. So
won.
The red team.
Wow, look at that, guys. We double checked with each other, and now I'm going to complete the prediction in the appropriate way. And just like that, everybody who got their money or needed to get their money in the right way got it the right way.
So
did a bad job on that sentence.
3 substitutions coming out on the side of the 5 drinks in. They have Cyanosis subbing in top lane, Ev Dingus jungling, and Dewey playing AD carry. Excited to see how this one goes. Cyanosis is definitely a strong player, so we'll see if he can make a difference. And Dewey is French, so he's got that going for him.
So he's got that going for him. Well said, well said.
And Ev Dingus is like low-key good at jungling, except no one understands why. Because he never jungles. Gar eats pizza with a fork and knife. No, don't say it.
I'm turning on the intense.
So for our
Worlds
spectators,
2019
Acclivity will
Champions
lose.
Yes.
2 bans. They will lose ban in the first round and in the second round.
By the way, they're drafting right now. I shot you that link.
Yeah, I'm watching right now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Camille and Seraphine are banned. with the misban, and then Ivern, Olaf, and Udyr for 5 drinks and Acclivity. Again, our Acclivity's getting first pick. We'll see what they end up taking. They first pick Karthus for low backs this time, I assume. We'll see what Evdingus wants to play into it, if he'll either play a farming jungle or if he'll go for the more aggressive ganking jungler. Dewey getting Misfortune early in the draft, kind of crazy to me that they're picking Misfortune so early when Kai'Sa is up. Munger putting a kind of a clinic on in that Kai'Sa game. We'll have to see what they end up doing. They do get a red side, so I assume they're giving Cyanosis the counter pick. But maybe they'll give it to Gar this time. And Lilia coming out for Evdingus. So Lilia, quite strong in competitive, has very fast farming, scales extremely well, starts off very squishy but starts to tank up and does a ton of damage, offers CC and is just hard to pin down. And Acclivity just running back a similar comp, going to pick Kai'Sa here. Maybe third pick they even grab the Galio. That might be smart. We'll see. Could also look for like Gragas. They'll be fairly magic damage heavy on the top side, but I know Gragas is a fairly safe pick. I do think the biggest mismatch in this game is the top lane. Not that Roll Swap can't do well, but I do think Cyanosis is quite a strong player, and he's aggressive, right? He's very aggressive. Likes to he doesn't just like to win lane, he likes to crush lane and get ahead. So we'll see what he ends up doing. They do pick Ornn. This does open up R3 here for a potential top lane, and Cyanosis going for Sylas could go in the mid lane, but I assume this is top lane. Sylas is pretty good into Ornn. Did receive some buffs on the latest patch too. They're not super big buffs, but they're okay. Makes Max and Q a little better. And now they're going to double ban mid, which is smart. And we'll have to see what Acclivity finally bans here. I assume they're going to get a support ban at the Mighty Fool. Could look to ban mid laners, although Gar is... I think he has multiple picks. Banning him out is not super easy. So they're going to ban Karma. I am expecting Gar just to pick his mid here, although he may hide it. But I don't think Gar plays anything too crazy. Okay, Maokai support coming in. They're very AP heavy on this team. Chance they have AP jungle, top, and support. I don't know if Gar plays any AD mids. He could play something kind of spicy, like a Pantheon, perhaps.
Okay.
I know Gar was a Pantheon player when he played top a lot, so there's definitely a chance for him to whip that out. Okay, Stormblade blind picking Zed. Really cool. I played against his Zed. It's pretty good.
All right.
Definitely not bad. We'll have to see. The Sylas is probably going top though, so maybe they lane swap. But and are they going to go Nico's support? Okay, so this is something that's kind of caught on recently.
Okay.
Nico support, and I don't know if it's Acclivity trying to style a little bit, but it is kind of seeing play in professional even and around regions. It is a pretty strong mage support that offers pretty good engage. And Malzahar. So 5 drinks in is, like, in my opinion, way too magic damage heavy.
Sure.
They have literally 4 magic damage dealing champions plus MF, and if MF falls behind, magic resist will go such a long way. Malzahar is traditionally pretty good into melee champs, Zed included. Zed can win the lane in the early game, but as the game goes on, obviously Malzahar just puts R. But QSS this game has insane value. Not only does it have value against the CC of Lilia, Malzahar, Maokai, Sylas to an extent if he takes like Nico ult, but it gives you magic resist, which is good against all those champions. So we'll have to see. 5 drinks might have drafted themselves into a corner here, but I do think building like a full magic damage comp isn't as bad as building full armor, because magic mages tend to have better penetration itemization. So, yeah. Anyway, you're gonna have to do the schmeckles, my friend. I need to use the restroom. 'Cause
Go.
This is
Go for it, man.
2 hours into this.
We're 2 hours into this. Guys, just a reminder. First of all, of course, schmeckles are live. Feel free to go out to the tables, see if you can win yourself some schmeckles back. Or if you suddenly have a huge influx of schmeckles, feel free to spend those. This is a best of 3 series. Already, Acclivity, of course, taking game 1. That's how the first game goes. Now a team is up against a wall, and another team has the opportunity to close it out. So everything is on the line here for both of them. Gatsuso0 says the bet doesn't match the sides, right? Acclivity is on the left side right now. So the little where it says ACY1, that's the side that they're on, and 5 Drinks In is on the other side. The Real Pippin says, what does Take Two to Tango do? It's just something we say here. The Real Pippin. We just say it takes 2 to tango. And sometimes it does. Let's go low bricks. We love you. Jankin Pawns. There we go. Yeah, it's two corianders clinking. Wow. Predictions dead even right now. 4.2k schmeckles being bet on either side. Folks, if you're new here to the stream, if you're new here to the LBLCS, welcome, guys. Check out our Discord, check out our YouTube, check out our Twitter, all the things. Give us a follow if you'd like. This is our CEO league. This is our highest level of play. It's diamond and plat and all those high ranks. I believe we've got some Masters players in here as well. And yeah, it's gonna be a blast. Acclivity took game 1. They're on the left side here, and they're looking to bring it back. Let's see what else is going on. J-Force was calling for Renekton. Obviously, that turned into a Malzahar. J-Force also says the Gar eats pizza with a fork and knife. Well, I don't know what to say. It could be slander here. We'll find out. Oh, this is Lobes. Lobox. 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 Easy. Easy peasy on the pronunciation. I told him I was going to try and just feel it out. Got about a minute left on the predictions. If folks wanna put some more schmeckles on the line. 5 Drinks In at 47%, Acclivity at 53% here. We'll be getting into it in a moment. Un momento. J-Force knows a lot about the Gar, which opens up many other questions, but we don't have the answers to those questions. Although I'm sure J-Force could tell us. Let's move these things around here. Wow. Somebody just put a lot onto Acclivity. It's now 80% Acclivity, 20% 5 Drinks In. Now, maybe this will be the caster curse setting in here, but every other time this has happened, a team wins, everybody bets on the other team, and then that team loses. I'm not saying that's going to happen here, because I don't know if that's going to happen here. It's just what's happened in all the games that I've cast previously. But then again, this is CEO. This is the highest tier. These are the gladiators, which we're sending into the Coliseum, once again, for your entertainment. So hopefully they'll earn you more schmeckles. Someone's trying to aggressively make the money back, or they're putting in all the money they just won off the last one. Again, schmeckles are not a real currency. They're backed by no government
Never underestimate
or mineral.
the power of the Scout's
Oh,
code.
thanks, Saving Private Muffins. Oh, Clutch FG just gifted a sub to Saving Private Muffins. Oh my god, they just gifted 12 total subs. Clutch. Oh my god. Boss guy. Yes, this is the Astartes guy. Low box. Which, by the way, Astartes. Oh, does he not have a team role in that? Well, one of our Sterling admins will be on that shortly. I'm certain of it. By the way, Astartes is a fantastic YouTube series. Not our sponsor. I wish they were. God, if we were sponsored by Warhammer stuff, my goodness. J4 says the Gar sold his GME stock after it went up a dollar. Bigfoot Wow says never. Ugh. Bigfoot Wow. Oh, right, yes, because he's an admin. We'll get on it. Listen, we're low budget. It's baked into the name. We did that on purpose. Boy, okay, I'm going to turn off this intense music as we get back into it. Boy, it's a 17-minute long song. Bigfoot Wow says, please pronounce both I's and both T's. Bigfoot Wow. How do you pronounce multiple T's? It doesn't strike me as possible. No, try again. Clutch FG says criminals, and then he says crime. So he's coming in with two different perspectives, and we appreciate him for that. I won't lie to you guys, this isn't my best job at vamping. Usually I have some sort of random thing to rant about. I've talked about applesauce, I've talked about bagels, muffins, waffles. A lot of breakfast food. I do love breakfast, but not as much as these two mid laners love slapping each other level 1. It's a Nico and a Malzahar beating each other around the bush. Now, I've long held a strong belief that Zed support is an important thing, and that it should be tried, due to the slow from his E. A lot of people say, LeChance, come on, man. You're being ridiculous. No. I have a 100% win rate on it. Doesn't mean it'll work for everybody. In fact, I almost guarantee that it won't. Bigfoot Wow saying it's ta-ta. Now, is vamping short for vampiring? Or vampiring? And am I supposed to be sucking blood and living in a castle? Yes. I'm a vampire. An immortal time-traveling vampire. It's a very specific kind of vampire. We don't get involved in international politics or anything along those lines, and we're bored with amassing wealth. So we get involved with things like this. League of Legends. I believe that's the sound of my co-caster.
LeChance.
He's been here the whole time.
Things sometimes, and sometimes I say funny things, and then it's like nothing changes, you know?
And you know what? I really appreciate you giving me the time to talk about the things that I was talking there. That was really kind to you.
I did message you on Discord. I don't know if you knew. I was going to run a little late.
Oh, that's it. You know what? Never a problem.
Sometimes you think you're gonna pee, guys, and ends up you gotta poo. Sometimes it just be like that. So
it's true. And you know what? We're all about realities here in the LBLCS. J4 says Strahd confirmed. Yes, I am the notorious, infamous vampire from the popular Wizards of the Coast game, Dungeons and Dragons. Strahd is he's a good buddy.
It do be like that sometimes. True, Bigfoot.
Well said, Bigfoot.
It do indeed.
But also curse you. Ooh, Cyanos. All right, so we're here. We're here in the game. 5 drinks in. They've got a 200 gold lead. I'm gonna call it right now. I don't think that's too aggressive. I'm pretty sure I'm well within my bounds. They're pulling it out.
So
we're,
here's
we're
the
gonna go
thing.
to game 3. Talk to me. Talk me out of it.
I
Talk
do
me
think
into it.
Ornn kind of wins this matchup. Here's the thing. This is the main. So I'm gonna kind of harp on what I was harping on
Please
before.
harp on
had
it.
to
I might
take
sneeze
a
in the
leap
middle of
here.
it, but keep going.
Ornn, is gonna be able to just itemize like purely magic resistance because that's all they got. Okay, Stormblade with a nice little combo, and Silas, although he'll be able to do a lot of damage to Ornn in the mid lane. Okay, a little bit of gank here from Lobax.
A lot of bit of gank. Let's see. Mighty Fool just walking away. And you know
he
what?
hits
That's
the
his
thing.
right, but he gets
Just dead.
trapped, and first blood goes over to Nico right there. Dewey slapping away.
Maybe he just didn't think they had the damage.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, Stormblade just landing everything.
Yeah,
He did use his W.
Gonna
He
get
won't have,
some...
I don't think he'll have to flash here. He'll get chunked.
but he's silenced. Yeah, Zed quite scary, and he's being scary because he's got Nico and Karthus here. Nico pulling a fun little prank. Oh, turns himself in. If Dingus dancing around, takes a lot of damage, but he lives.
Dang.
The
Lev
most
Dingus. Oh, he had to flash though. I think he flashed the Kaisa W that was coming his way.
makes sense.
Off
Very
screen
reasonable.
there. Well, nice dodge by Cyanosis. Goes back to trade.
Yes,
Here's the thing. I don't think Ornn is that bad in this matchup in the early game. He
Sure.
just starts to get outscaled.
Ornn starts to get outscaled, or Silas?
Ornn will start to get outscaled.
Sure.
In the 1v1 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Cyanosis is doing what we normally don't get. We don't really see this on Silas that often, as he went for the tier on his first back.
Uh-huh.
Usually Silas goes for a like a Dark Seal in that position.
Yeah.
He was able to cheat or recall. He's going to shove this in, successfully force Ornn's TP, I assume. I guess Ornn just not wanting to TP. Okay, ends up TPing. Yeah, he would have lost too much CS there. Cyanosis definitely has control of the lane. Gonna get a reset here. And we'll have to see. So Mighty Fool, although he did die, didn't end up using any of his sums.
This makes
We'll
me
have
wanna
to
play
see
Zed
what
again. Hey, isn't Stormblade a skin
that
for
is
Zed?
fun. Yeah, I thought Stormblade was like gonna be a Z1 trick when I saw him, but
Well,
maybe he used to be.
yeah, maybe.
He's not. He does play Zed. It's not like his most played by any means. His trading has been quite good though. He's been able to land quite a few really strong double Qs in lane to proc the electrocute.
Yeah.
Okay, Dano also rocking the new Nico skin. Looks really cool.
Oh.
We'll have to see what. Okay,
Oh, a
goes for a
flash
flash.
forward. Dewey dodges. Good on Dewey right there.
Yeah. Or
Oh, a
missed.
flash
Okay, so
forward.
they go for Nico.
Okay,
Nico.
let's see. He does
Flash-
get the Nico, and
list.
Dingus is going to get the kill, but Karthus in here. No mana, though. The flash forward, he's going to get the kill. Oh, no, he's
Oh,
not!
wow.
Oh, he lives! But Maokai's the one that goes down, and now Dewey's in trouble. Oh, no! Oh, no! Disaster! For both sides,
That is
hilariously. Ev Dingus going to live by the hair of his teeth.
Extremely unlucky for Dewey. So what happened was, when Lobax flashed, even though Dewey did get the Q, he actually ended up leveling up. So
Really?
he leveled up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he leveled up, got the assist on Mighty Fool dying, and because of that was able to get enough mana to ult. Pretty crazy. It ended up being a 2 for 2, or a 2 for 3, I guess, technically. Or 2 for 2, sorry. Evdingus didn't die, so it wasn't the end of the world.
Sure.
But yeah, really unlucky there or lucky, however you want to look at it. Stormblade coming here,
Oh, boy.
misses the
guard.
snare.
Yeah, gonna live though. You know, the thing about playing Malzahar is it doesn't matter how much he gets beat up or goes down in CS or you know, anything, because no matter what, at a certain point, he can just suppress you, and then his teammates can kill you.
He does have, yeah, his fancy ult move.
His fancy-
now
Yep.
fancy suppression. So we'll see. Like I said, QSS this game has insane value.
Now apparently I misused a popular phrase and I said by the hair of his teeth.
Oh no.
Bigfoot
It
and
could have been me as well. I'm known for messing up.
oh, that's
phrases.
possible. I just
Could have been me.
I just assumed. And then J4 says LeChance's hair in his teeth. It's true. I don't like to talk about it.
No, it was Lachance.
Oh, it was
okay,
me.
Nice.
All right. Well, thank you for trying to take that one on the chin.
Okay, Ev Dingus in the bush here, looking for the potential sleep.
So sneaky. So classic.
So the
Can
interaction-
Dingus land this skill shot.
Oh, he
now would
gets
be
it.
the time to do it. He does land it
And-
on top. Oh, but a flash.
Oh, Munger
an immediate
flashes.
flash. If he had been able to sleep him.
So the interaction between it.
Oh, wait, sorry. This is a really, really deep dive here. The Gar walking forward, not using ult right here. This is an up top lane, actually. Silas is in a 2v1 right there. Stormblade's is going to kill Ev Dingus. And in the top lane, Silas is going to get picked as well. That's going to be two pretty crucial picks right there for Acclivity. Dang, I was reading chat. That's my bad right there.
No, that's okay. So there's a really nice interaction between MF ult and Lilia sleep, where the ult actually doesn't wake up people because it counts as a dot as well, like damage over time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that the combo is crazy in the late game. Beast from Mathematics says low back Karth is almost as good as roll swap. What the fuck?
It's low back, isn't it?
Low back, yeah.
Okay. Zeo Kelvin says, at low budget LCS, hey there, casters. I'm Cyanos' friend. It's a bit weird, but he likes people to pronounce his IGN as Cyanoi. Thanks. No problem. Let me read this. Cyanoi. Interesting. Sort of a... I was going to say a French end, but I only speak one language, and I do it kind of poorly. So I can't really speak to the endings of other languages there. Hey, this isn't looking great. This is kind of looking like the beginning of the how the last game went. Okay, now it's become copy pasta. Love that. They do have this early dragon, which they also got last game. This Zed is gonna become a problem. He's CSing really, really well. He's being super patient. Man obviously cares greatly about his positioning. He knows how to play that cool little ninja. So I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm having flashbacks to last game. Though every game, of course, is different. They'll have a chance to change that. More people are posting the same thing. We'll try and say his name right. By the hair of our teeth, I promise, we'll try and say his name right. Cyanoi versus Roll Stop. Roll Swap up here.
Roll stop.
Roll Stop. Slapping away. Karthus here as well. The Ornhorn is called, and he's gonna get the knockup. Did you see two Orn ults there? Did I just freak out? Everyone else tell me if you saw two Orn ults.
Silas took.
Oh, he took his
Silas
thing.
took the Orn ult.
Sorry, guys. It's a very common champion. Ev Dingus just chilling as his death approaches from the skies. The flash forward. I love that. Okay, now the ult. Back and forth. Can Stormblade get this kill? Okay, it's the simultaneous kill right there. Woof. Hey, they're holding on to Rift? No, they're dropping Rift. Yeah, Lobach doing a great job on this Karthus right here. Acclivity honestly playing really well in every single lane.
Yeah, I am just like I said. I am just not a fan of 5 Jinx comp because
Kaisa
there's
jumping in
so
real
much
deep
magic
right there.
damage. And you see like roll swap already do it like a Merc treads in mid, Merc treads on the 80 carry,
Yeah.
Merc treads on top, rushes Abyssal Mass, not even going for his Sunfire item, just straight rushing as much MR as he can to be so strong in the
Now, in theory,
does
does
1v1.
that make Dewey more effective?
should.
Okay.
But Dewey
Yes.
needs to get ahead for it to matter.
True.
So
True.
Oh, Stormblade
coming back in
procs
right
the
here.
Dustblade.
Yeah, this is...
So Malzahar ended up rushing Zanya's.
Smart.
So he won't have to deal with the 1v1. Gets the Zanya's, he's gonna get ulted
Yeah.
here, I assume.
Oh.
Nope.
No.
Oh, he doesn't have his ult, so he can't. Okay.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, he pings it right there. 6 seconds. Kevin says, wait, my bad. It's Cyanoise. Cyanoise? Forgot the S at the end. But the first S is silent. Ah, good to know.
Why is Lilia not going the Moonstaff build? They don't need a second Leandri's, and they have way too much magic damage, and healing is also nice. I agree. Also, Staff of Flowing Water gets a lot of value this game. There's a lot of AP champions on the side of 5 Drinks In.
Okay, let's see if they can
get
pull
Thief.
this off. The sleep is coming in right here, but he ults right before it, which is actually quite cool. All right, another ult here from the Silas this time. Horn getting called. Let's see if he can get any knockups. He does. I don't know if that's going to turn into a kill. They are. Maybe they're going to be able to get the kill. They don't. The man lives. Ornn lives through it all. And Nico coming in. Oh, God, on the back line. This is a lot of damage coming down at once. MF's going to get a kill there, which is good. Let's see. Cynos is going too far. Maybe not too far over the wall. He does go down. And here in the back, Mighty Fool also going to be taken down. Just coming up Acclivity every time here.
5 Drinks In trying to get stuff started, and I respect it, but yeah, they're just so tanky on the side of
Yeah, Ornn
Acclivity
living
with
through
all
that,
this
like-
MR, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
definitely-
unfortunately, not looking good, and MF is still pretty far away from her item here. Also, I don't know if this is correct, but MF might have made more sense for her to go for the Collector
All right, they're getting a
with
pick here.
sorry, Eclipse in the Collector, because they have no reason to itemize armor on the side of Acclivity, so she'll get so much value from the lethality.
Look
It's
at
just
that
another pick.
damage. That is just like pick after pick right here.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
like, yeah,
not
that's-
looking good for 5 Drinks In, unfortunately. Stormblade again, kind of getting himself in a position to take over this game.
Yeah,
Two really different style champions.
yeah, that's gonna be somebody to watch for sure.
Should have went Comet to Muramana. Okay. Yeah, I thought maybe just like
Wrong,
the AD
Zach.
poke build. I don't know.
Who is that in reference to? Is that the Misfortune thing?
MF, yeah, MF.
Yeah. Oh boy. Looking like Scary Zed. Okay, nice. Gets the suppress under the tower. Oh, and goes golden right away. Well done from the Gar there. The man lives through it all. Thought Zed was going to come back to that.
Yeah, able to get a shutdown on Dano.
Yeah.
I think that was his shadow he escaped to, so he had no way to get
Right.
out. Okay, Evdingus
Yeah, let's
going
see.
in on low back here.
Low back, but Ornn coming through. Does get the knockup on Dewey. Now Karthus has run out of mana, but Kaisa is here. Dewey's got almost no health left, and he does go down. Teleport coming in. Who's going to be coming in? Who's taking this teleport? It's the Malzahar, and he is in there, but he's in there
Malzahar
with
has
people he
no
does
ult. He
not
has
want to
nothing.
be with. Yeah, that is rough. Definitely started
Crit
that
is better on MF right now. Okay. Yeah, that was just a little. I mean, I feel like 5 Drinks In is trying their best to like make plays here,
Mhm.
but they're just so far behind that it's like such an uphill battle.
Right.
Like the gold is so like the jungle has 3.3k more gold. Mid is up about 2k. Bot lane's up about 1k. Top, even roll swap's up about 300 gold based on the global gold from his opponents, besides being down such a large amount of CS.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they're going to go for Cyanosis here.
Right here.
Oh,
I
he
actually
hits that.
love that. Cynos you know, not just letting himself get beat around there. Good coordination though with the Karthus and ZL is just doing a little bit of a drive-by right there, prancing away. Acclivity is good.
Yeah, Acclivity able to just really,
Yeah.
they're just pushing their advantage here, really showing their stuff.
I think that's...
I mean, Lowback is so far ahead on this Karthus. He's up 3 levels.
If we're talking about like what this looks like for the rest of the CEO League, I think a real takeaway here is how consistently Acclivity played from game 1 to what we're seeing right now in game 2. And I'm not saying this game is over at all, but we're certainly seeing the same beats of game 1.
Yeah, it's definitely, I would say that I think 5 Drinks is definitely to fight more.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel they just turned it on a little too late, and they weren't able to really abuse. And then also, again, I'm harping on this, but I just think their comp is not very good. They just don't have enough of a damage profile. So although Dewey does have his Mythic, it's like he's the only source of AD. So if they just stack all this MR, the Merc Tread value, QSS,
Right.
the Abyssal Mask, all this is so strong. It's really hard for them to get going, and it takes a lot more. It's gonna, I don't know, it just seems a lot more easier for Acclivity to get things started.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I just really want to highlight Stormblade here doing quite well in both games on his own.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you said before, again, you know, 2 totally different kinds of champions, 2 totally different kinds of playstyles required, and he's pulling it off.
Oh, for sure.
Coming up in 30 seconds as well. It's going to be the next big fight vector that we're going to see. And
Yeah, this is a 10k gold lead at 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
It is going to be
Screwed
so
Dragon.
hard for them to come back. Yeah,
Just
so they're going to
do
go for the Baron. They Kaisa Karthus.
And
5 Drinks doing the correct play here, realizing, okay, they're going for Baron. We just
can't
take the
fight
dragon
him.
here.
Yeah, absolutely. The question is, are they going to be able to get to the dragon right away? They might be able to.
No,
they'll
it's only
probably-
the 3rd drag. It should go down pretty quick here. If I was the side of Acclivity, I would just hard push mid. Force them to reset. You get 1 turret, maybe 2. Maybe they get the inhib here. Munger, or not Munger, that's Dano. It's camouflaged.
And doing a
Okay,
good job at
here
it.
he goes. Getting the inhib here. They get the Ornal. Cyanosis looking.
On the Ornhorn right
Who
there.
gets a
Does
double
get a
knockup.
really
They
big
do.
Knockup right there. The suppress coming down. Oh, MF just obliterated on the backline right there. And now the Karth Assault coming through. Going to clean up some kills right there. That is the
Yeah,
whole...
it's over.
I mean, that's game. That's game right there completely.
End the
Yeah,
game.
Acclivity's going to end the game right
Wow.
there. GG's coming out. That was unexpected. That was such a good team fight from Acclivity as well. Just picking apart 5 Drinks in. Yikes. Wow.
Yeah,
Game 2
that
gonna
was
go to
just,
Acclivity.
like-
Great job.
Yeah, just a. Looks like that was an FF. I just lost connection to the
Yeah,
thing.
you know, it's a spectator bug. It happens. The folks know what's going on. Let's zoom into this next.
Really insane.
Do some close-ups.
2 games here. Definitely want to highlight Stormblade. Really popping off both games, winning his lane kind of on his own, and doing it on 2 different style champs, which is pretty impressive, really. Like, I do like 5 Drinks that they were a lot more active this game, but it was almost a little too late. They just couldn't. By the time they got to the position, I think Ev Dingus was really trying to get stuff going.
Mhm.
It just didn't matter. And again, they just have way too much magic damage. I think it just makes this Ornn really hard to kill in these early and mid game fights. And
Mhm.
QSS becomes even more valuable because you have it for Lily Asleep, the Malzahar ult, and Lowbax just did his job. He got super farmed, highest level in the game, most farm. Really insane. But yeah, really awesome game. from the side of Acclivity, and definitely a team I would fear going forward.
For sure. Ev Dingus in chat saying, GG Mountain people, y'all are nuts. We've decided to place all the blame on Buggleberry Finn. A very reasonable course of action right there. Let me give y'all your money. Choose outcome. That's going to be...
Oh, someone said I accidentally clicked the wrong thing. Oh, well.
Oh, sorry. We blocked the
well.
term loser, but
I didn't mean to block
we
that.
didn't mean to block that. You're all cool in our book, whoever was trying to do that. 22K going to the Quaz.
Quad just getting all his schmeckles back.
Getting all his schmeckles back. Well, hot damn. Acclivity, certainly somebody that we want to watch out for. Let's maybe do a quick interview here. If either team, I'm going to write down.
Yeah, if anyone wants to jump in from either team, feel free to go into the community. I know I did see Incline, who's role swap. It was in the chat. He definitely can jump in there if he wants. Can definitely do 1 or 2 interviews.
Yeah, let's
Love
grab.
to get in. We have Ev Dingus in here.
We're gonna pull him in. We're gonna bring him up first. Ev Dingus, welcome to the consulate. Pull up a chair, grab yourself some macaroons. Maybe we'll pour you a little bit of jasmine tea. And here, put on these loafers. Just really relax. How are you doing, man? Welcome to the consulate.
I'm doing great. You guys, the place looks great. You've made things very homey in here, and
Thank
I love
you.
it. Great to be here.
Yeah, man. Crazy games. You came in game 2. Tell us a little bit about like draft wise, what you guys were thinking, looking at it from a jungle perspective, what you thought about the Karthus being brought back from game 1 to game 2. Give us a little bit of Ev Dingus perspective, and tell us why Buggleberry Finn deserves to be blamed.
Well, I'll just go with the Ev Dingus perspective for now. Band, this guy's good at jungle, as far as I know. I don't really look at the prep or anything. I let everyone else do that.
Yeah.
So I'm not like, I just know he's been playing a lot of Ivern and Udyr. So we really wanted to get rid of those 2 for sure. And then the Olaf seems to be strong right now, so it just, I don't know. We weren't really like very scared of anything else, although looking back, especially after game 1, we should have gotten rid of the Karthus rather than one of those 3, right?
Sure.
Second round, this guy, we thought he was going to pick Orianna or Syndra, right?
Mm-hmm.
So or Vel'Koz, but we would rather him on the Syndra there, so we banned the other 2, and he kind of switches it up on us. But well played there.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a rough one. Would love. Yeah. Not much to say. I think the second. I mean, it was unfortunate you had to use one of your subs for game 1, and then game 2, you guys kind of picked yourself into a corner with the like full AP comp. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I do like the Lilia MF combo, but with the Silas Malzahar, just in Maokai, it just seemed kind of rough, unfortunately.
And I don't even think we noticed until like after we locked in the Malzahar, because the Gar mentioned he mentioned Garen. I don't know if it was a meme, but I know he wants to pull it out. I feel like Garen could have maybe done some shenanigans.
Even the Garen, or I know Gar plays Pantheon. Pantheon is traditionally a pretty good pick into
Zed.
I thought something like that would have happened. But yeah.
And then
it was still
going
nice.
into...
You definitely came in, Evan. I was commenting on you. You definitely showed your stuff. You definitely
You had a loss of words. It was that great.
Yeah,
huh?
you definitely. I'm not in the league game or anything. You definitely. Well, you were trying to make stuff happen, and unfortunately, it was like a little too late. But you guys were definitely trying to be more proactive this game. We saw a lot more action. Just because of the value of MR, it seemed like your comp wasn't
Uh-huh.
able to do much in the mid game. Sadly,
It just this team, they play so well together, and they like the roaming and fast pace early. And I was saying that, and like I said a lot of stuff like in game that we needed to do, and then I just wouldn't do it, or my team just wouldn't do it. And I don't know, we just weren't really on top of our game, and they were, and they played super well. We played like shit, but that's not an excuse. They're a good team.
Well, Ev Dingus, thank you so much for joining us here. Anything else you want to say to your fans? Well, we got you.
I just shout out Twitch chat for just waiting the 30 minutes game one. That can get rough. It was rough for us. I'm sure it was rough for them. Appreciate the patience.
Hell yeah, man. Well, thanks for coming on. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
And next up, bringing him on into the consulate, it's Roll Swap from Acclivity. You saw him in a bunch of different positions today.
actually living up to his name.
Yeah, it's rare that we
Roll
see that.
swapping.
Usually,
It's serious.
yeah, when someone's summoner name is best league player in the world, usually doesn't pan out. But you were clearly true to yours. Congrats on the wins, man. You guys are good at League of Legends.
Appreciate it. No, it was a fun series. So believe it or not, this is actually the very first time in any game, in any scrim, league game or not, that we have actually 2-0'd a series. We are like the 2-1 kings, either way of that. Like we have never either been 0-2'd or 2-0'd. The stars aligned tonight. We were able to switch things around. Thank you guys first and foremost for hanging around during the game one delay. That I know was pretty brutal. Thanks for buying us time, you two.
Absolutely, we're here to vamp. It's baked into our low budget contracts, and it's why we've named ourselves the low budget LCS. So yeah, I mean, like you guys on a dime switched things over. What position do you play? Do you just play them all? Is this your calling card that you can just jump into any position?
Yeah, like I mean, I call it ADD, call it like I don't know. This is how I keep
Sure,
the
yep,
game
I
from
feel
getting
ya.
like boring. I've played every role except top lane actually to
Ooh.
D3 or above.
Ooh.
This is actually my first year fully playing top lane to play to try to climb as high as I can for that. I enjoy the role, but yeah, like our comms were pretty chaotic there, trying to figure out before game one like what we could do. We needed to find an E-sub.
Mhm.
We were able to bring someone in, and we had already drafted. So we're like, okay, can we play Kaisa jungle? Can we do like how are we gonna make this work?
Sure,
And
yeah.
then finally we found a top laner, and it's like, okay, I'll play Karthus. It's been a minute, but I've done it. And really, like, I just farmed and pressed R. Like the rest of the squad in game one just kind of popped. Like it's really easy when all you have to do is farm and press R. Bot lane was on point tonight. Stormblade, I think, did he even die tonight? Or
Oh,
did he...
once? Yes, he did. Once.
yeah, like
Yeah, he played out of his mind today.
Yeah, he was my MVP of this series, and he's someone that I had already known just from playing against you guys that he was pretty good. But he really just popped off, like, and on two completely different style of champions, which is really impressive, right? Like usually you have players that focus on one or the other, but the fact that he was able just to come in and not only show off the Vel'Koz, the control mage style, and dominate the fights by really having excellent zone control and I would say very strong positioning, but then to play the Zed the next game and just jump in the back line and do all that good stuff was really cool to watch. So definitely
Yeah,
a nice game.
I think that like everyone on this team is so flexible, and it's so much fun to play. Like we drafts are a little bit hectic because we throw out all sorts of different options. We chose to go with the Zed in game two because we were thinking we've got the full AP top side. We need some kind of physical damage. We were either going to go Lucian or Zed. And we were feeling confident after game one. Stormblade's a beast. The Zed worked really well, I think. I do think you guys mentioned leaving up the Pantheon there might have been a little bit of a risk. Thankfully, they chose not to take it. That could have been maybe swung things a little bit differently.
Right.
But overall, like we've got Nico support. Like we've got all sorts of fun things that we can be playing out, popping off with. I don't want to like hype us up too much, but like we're basically the G2 of the LBLC.
Ooh, there we go. I was gonna ask how you guys felt your your chances were for the rest of the seasons. I am very excited to see you guys in more games. Definitely both games, it felt like you guys were just playing with a bag of tricks, and you had a bunch of things in the bag, you know, pulling them out in every kind of situation there. But yeah, man, it's so much fun to watch you guys play. Well, we've got you here. Anything else you want to say to the fans? You made some people very rich tonight, Schmeckel-wise. Yeah.
It's nice to see that we've got some fans out there starting to bet on us. It was we were a little bit of an unknown quantity coming into this season, but hopefully we've got a little bit of momentum on our side. Hopefully we can carry it through the next couple of weeks, maybe to an LBLCS title.
Ooh. Well, I personally hope that that we get to see you guys. I'm going to be casting the LBLCS finals. We're working on the schedule sheet for our whole sort of finals tournament. So maybe we'll
You're
see you
gonna be
there.
casting it with Happy Cloud here.
Well,
Since
Happy
he'll
Cloud
be,
is in
most likely,
the
yeah.
You're in the season, so
Oh,
we've got a bit
I
of a
know.
flex bit roll there.
Well, I always lose in the playoffs. So there's a chance that
If tradition is to hold,
that upward trend versus Acclivity LBLCS season 5 CEO finals. You've heard it here first. It's gonna happen.
there we go. Breaking
calling
news. Well, Roll Swap, a pleasure to talk to you, man. Thank you so much for joining us. Congrats again on the win, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
Well, folks, we've done it again. Thanks so much for coming out, for waiting through that first bit, for hanging out. Yeah, I think this is where we're gonna call it. Everybody wish a Happy Cloud
thanks for
good
waiting,
luck
guys.
in
Appreciate
his ranked game right now.
oh yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
If there's anyone you can bet Schmeckles on, it's him. All right, guys, have a good night. We'll see ya another time.